91st Street Station. Item Number: SCP-2135. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. As SCP-2135 is located in a highly trafficked area, isolated containment of SCP-2135 is not feasible at this time. Instead, Foundation agents will work with the New York City Metropolitan Transportation Authority, MTA, to prevent unauthorized access to SCP-2135 by civilians. SCP-2135 is currently closed to the public and inaccessible by conventional means. As such, this is considered to be a reasonable request that does not require excessive coercion on the part of the Foundation. The interior of SCP-2135 is to be monitored via closed-circuit camera, but as it is plainly visible to civilians traveling within the New York City subway system, Foundation personnel are discouraged from directly guarding SCP-2135's interior. Any incursions into SCP-2135-B are to be conducted by D-Class personnel under the supervision of Foundation researchers. Direct incursion into SCP-2135-B by researchers requires the approval of the current Region 38A, New York City/Long Island, Director. D-Class personnel entering SCP-2135-B must adhere to the following restrictions. No items manufactured after February 1959, including clothing, recording equipment, entertainment media, etc., may be taken into SCP-2135-B. When interacting with instances of SCP-2135-C, personnel must avoid using words or phrases that were not commonly used prior to 1959, e.g., hippie, wicked, etc. No more than 24 hours may be spent inside of SCP-2135-B. Description: SCP-2135 is the former 91st Street Station, a station of the New York City subway system located in Manhattan. Prior to its closure in February 1959, SCP-2135 was served by the 1 and 2 trains of the IRT Broadway, 7th Avenue line, bounded by the 96th Street Station to the north and the 86th Street Station to the south. SCP-2135 was closed after platform expansion on the 96th Street Station rendered it impractical to continue servicing it. SCP-2135's anomalous properties manifest twice a week at unpredictable intervals. During this time, a train car, which varies by make and model, but is always a car that was in use by the New York City subway system during or prior to 1959. Hereafter, SCP-2135-A will stop at the station for approximately 15 minutes. SCP-2135-A is only perceivable to those standing on the subway platform at the time it arrives. Non-anomalous trains in service will pass through it, as if it were not there, and passengers on those trains are unable to perceive SCP-2135-A's presence as they pass through it. Should any subject board the train during this time, they will remain in a state of transit for approximately 15 minutes, and will be unable to exit the train. No other passengers are present on board the train, nor is a conductor. After 15 minutes have elapsed, the train will come to a halt, and subjects will arrive within SCP-2135-B. SCP-2135-B is a replica of the Island of Manhattan, as it appeared on the 1st of February 1959. Persons, events, and buildings present in Manhattan during this time are all replicated in a nearly identical fashion within SCP-2135-B, with the following exceptions. Persons present inside of Manhattan during this time are replaced by instances of SCP-2135-C, see below. All written material present inside of SCP-2135-B, including advertisements, books, newspapers, etc., consist solely of the words, "Safe World," repeated over and over in capital letters. The exceptions to this are the signs carried by SCP-2135-C. Subway stations other than the 91st Street Station are inaccessible to all subjects. Instead, an instance of SCP-2135-C guards each subway station entrance. remaining still while holding a sign with the word "Security" written on it. Subjects attempting to enter these stations will be forcefully impeded from doing so by the SCP-2135-C instance. Any area beyond the island of Manhattan is rendered inaccessible by a white void surrounding the entire island. Subjects attempting to leave Manhattan will be blocked by an impermeable barrier. SCP-2135-C instances leaving Manhattan will appear to vanish into the void. Likewise, SCP-2135-C instances entering Manhattan appear to spontaneously emerge from it. Subjects universally report perceiving SCP-2135-B as monochromatic. SCP-2135-C are faceless humanoid entities that inhabit SCP-2135-B. SCP-2135-C instances lack eyes, noses, and mouths, but otherwise are replicas of people that were in Manhattan on the 1st of February 1959. All SCP-2135-C instances carry with them a blank, white canvas board and a marker. If in a car or other vehicle, they will have one within close proximity of them. Despite their lack of facial features, SCP-2135-C instances appear capable of sight and scent, and can interact with subjects if prompted via the blank canvas boards, albeit only 1 or 2 words at a time. See interview log below. Should a subject enter SCP-2135-B with any items that were manufactured after February 1959, or exhibit speech patterns or other mannerisms anachronistic to the period upon exiting the 91st Street station, SCP-2135-C instances will stop in place and continuously stare at the subject until they leave. While SCP-2135-C instances do not exhibit any hostile intent, subjects will generally express a strong desire to leave if SCP-2135-C instances enter this state, citing discomfort and unease. Subjects may leave SCP-2135-B by returning down the 91st Street station entrance. SCP-2135-A will appear within 10 minutes and will return the subject to baseline reality. After 24 hours have passed within SCP-2135-B. Footnote: 91st Street Station was closed on the 2nd of February, 1959, as it is within SCP-2135-B. The 91st Street Station will be closed, and any subjects will be unable to leave SCP-2135-B. Redacted, although said reports remain unconfirmed, and the similarities may be superficial or coincidental. SCP-2135-C Interview Log. Date: 23rd of August, 2007. Baseline time. Test subject: D-3425, 29 years old, Caucasian female. Equipment outfitted: handheld recorder, circa 1956. Period appropriate clothing, notepad and 2 pencils, both manufactured circa 1958. Notes: to avoid shocking or upsetting D-3425, thus potentially making data collection problematic, subject was informed of the nature of SCP-2135-B beforehand. Subject is instructed to find nearest SCP-2135-C instance and engage it in conversation, taking care to avoid using contemporary jargon and transcribe the responses produced via the canvas board. Subject was given a list of pre-approved questions, but was given permission to deviate from this list, if necessary. D-3425 exits 91st Street Station into SCP-2135-B. After several moments, she approaches an instance of SCP-2135-C, resembling a Caucasian female in her mid to late 30s.
Hello?
Via canvas, board, and marker.
Query?
Footnote: subsequent tests have revealed that all SCP-2135-C instances begin conversations with the word query.
What exactly is this place? Safe world. Okay.
flips through list of questions.
Why is this place here? Who made it? Protection. Protector. But why did you need to be protected? Escape. Gone. What do you mean by escape? Escape. But what are you trying to escape from exactly? Light world. What's the light world? Your world. Why do you need to escape or get into or whatever our world? Balance. Okay. Why do you allow us into your world? Practice. Practice for what? Reset.
SCP-2135-C instance refuses to respond to any further queries. Other instances also refuse to communicate with D-3425. D-3425 enters 91st Street Station and returns to baseline.